Yo, 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 what is good? What is good? What is good? What is good? What is good, man? What is up with everybody? What is up? What is up? I know it says 7:05, but guess what? I might as well start a little bit early, man. Oh well, oh well. I am trying something a little bit new. It is a little bit new. I'm doing it off the phone to see if it looks better. I'm not sure if it looks better, but I'm trying it off the phone just to see if it looks a little bit better than the camera off the laptop. Just trying some new stuff, man. So always let me know what it is and if it looks better, if not, and all this kind of stuff. Just let me know, man. Just let me know. And shout out to everybody that pulled in already. I know that it technically wasn't even supposed to start for another 5 minutes, but shout out to everybody already in here. Um, man, I don't know how to say my boy's name, but damn, my boy that said Yee was good with you, my boy. What's up with you, man? Jay Raider, always in the building, man. So appreciate you always. Looks pretty good, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you, Raider Critique. Share, like, and subscribe. Appreciate you, BAL. So Timir, what's up with you, my boy? Man, hey, what? How cold is it where y'all are at? That's what I want to know. How cold is it where you guys are at, man? Because out here, man, I know it's probably nowhere near as cold, but bro, it's cold as hell to me. But I want to know how cold it is for you guys, man. Shout out to every Jeffrey. Was good. Gustavo says Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. It's not just yet, but hope everybody's doing good, blessed, and all that kind of good stuff, man. Dabo Sweeney will be coach. It sounds like it's happening. I don't know if that'll happen, man. Sean Donahue, what's up, Andy? What's good with you, my boy? It's cold in the Bay. Yes, it is, most definitely. Was good. OG says was good. It's hot in Texas. Wow. 75 in Florida. Is that hot for y'all? I know it's really humid and stuff like that. It's cold in South Carolina. 55. Supposed to drop tonight. Man, it's cold, man. It's cold. It is definitely that kind of that time of year, man. It's definitely that time of year. Um, in North Carolina, 40s. Isn't freezing technically anything below 30? So, damn, y'all are freezing. But listen, man, I'm pulling up today. I just want to talk with y'all, man. I just want to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. I know we got the Chargers game. Oh, below 32 is freezing. Okay. But I just want I not the Chargers game. I know we got the Chiefs game coming up, but I just want to talk about everything tonight. I just want to talk some Raider football with the guys, with the girls, everybody in here, man. I just want to talk with you guys, how you guys are feeling about the year so far, and all this kind of stuff, man. So let's just talk about it, man. Let's just talk about it. Ricky says we have freezing warning tonight in Central Cali. Supposedly it's supposed to like storm or something like that in California where I'm at here in Oakland. Apparently it's supposed to um start storming or whatever and stuff like that pretty soon. But who knows if that's true, man? Who knows if that's true? As long as y'all have a heater, our heaters is more blankets. That's what a heater is. More blankets, man. That's how we do. 32, okay. Anything below 32 is freezing. Bet. But listen, man. Shout out to Sean says Red Nation. What's good with you, man? I just want to talk with y'all about the Raiders, man. So appreciate everybody that showed love on yesterday's video. I guess I'm gonna just start off like this. Look, man. Corey Littleton and Divine Diablo. It's a pretty, as far as playoffs, man. Um, it sucks to say, but it's pretty slim. Chances are pretty slim, man. So I think right now where I'm at in the season, it's not me giving up, but I really want to see what we have. Right. And I'm a big fan of Corey Littleton. I love Corey Littleton. That was my guy before we got him. But personally, what I seen from Divine Diablo was very impressive, man. It was very, very impressive. And I would love to see more of Divine Diablo. I understand Corey Littleton is the more polished guy. He is the veteran. He is the guy that probably our defensive staff is more comfortable with. But I really want to see more and more of Divine Diablo going forward. Not just Divine Diablo. I really, truly want to see Tyree Gillespie. Tyree Gillespie, in my opinion, can be the Swiss Army knife of this defense. In my opinion, there is nothing this man can't do. I watched his film the second we drafted. All right, so I was watching his film before we drafted him. Tyree Gillespie was one of my favorites. He was one of my favorites going into this draft class, man. I just saw potential everywhere. Great speed, decent size. The man can line up in the slot as a slot corner slash hybrid safety. The man can be down in the box as a hybrid linebacker. The man can do it all. And I would love for the Raiders to have a Swiss Army knife piece like that on the defense. Imagine all the reps that Down Levitt's getting goes to Divine Diablo. Imagine instead of being Nate Hobbs and Trayvon Merrick in the slot when we're in our dime package. Imagine it being Nate Hobbs and Tyree Gillespie in the slot, and you allow Trayvon Merrick to stay in the back. You allow Trayvon Merrick to survey the field. You allow him to use his range and really get after it, man. I am very, very, very happy with what we have going forward, but I really do want to see more of Divine Diablo, man. More of Divine Diablo, more Malcolm Kuntz. Those two guys, obviously, they look great because Kuntz got a sack in his first career game, and Divine Diablo, shoosh. I mean, the man didn't even play a full game and almost had 10 tackles. This man, Divine Diablo, he was probably one of my favorite pickups, but I think Tyree Gillespie was my more of my favorite. But I really want to see Gillespie out there and getting a lot more run. Obviously he is coming off IR. And it looks like that Trayvon Mullen is back. It looks like he's back at practice. He was at practice today. And that's very, very big. That's very, very big. But yes, Teen Raider, exactly. When we've had our most consistent slash dominant player on our team, on our defense, just in general. Denzel Perryman, the man has had a freaking breakout is an understatement. This man has done everything for this team. He's gotten pressures, tackles for loss. He just tackles in general, hits, everything. Denzel Perryman he's amazing. The man has done everything for this defense. And yes, it sucks that he's out, but in my opinion, as much as it sucks that we're out with Perryman, I'm almost excited for the opportunity that Divine Diablo is going to get. I understand these are not the circumstances that we want Divine Diablo to get his playtime. Obviously, we would like Divine Diablo to just develop and over time be able to take that spot. You never want it to happen due to an injury. But what I saw from Divine Diablo, the man was really picking up the crosser routes. He was doing good, in my opinion, on the underneath stuff. Obviously, he had the splash play where he blew up the screen. But I really want to see more of him. And obviously it sucks that we're going to see more of him because Denzel Perryman is hurt. But I'm just happy that these young guys that did not get an opportunity earlier on in the season, it seems like they're going to get that opportunity now. Obviously, Nate Hobbs has started the whole year. Trayvon Merrick has started the whole year. And I believe now we're looking for Divine Diablo to continue improving. We're looking forward to Tyree Gillespie. In my opinion, I'm looking forward to Tyree Gillespie trying to get a spot over Down Levitt, trying to get that spot over Roderick Teamers. So those are four guys right there. And then you also have you had Trayvon Merrick, you had Divine Diablo, and then you have Malcolm Kuntz as well, who is really going to try and make a role in this defense now that Carl Nassib has went down with an injury, right? So Carl Nassib looks like he's going to be out again. I really cannot wait for Malcolm Kuntz's growth to continue to improve and continue to show, right? I'm very happy. Like I said, I've been very ecstatic with the way that the Raiders defensive staff and just the Raiders staff in general has treated Malcolm Kuntz. They obviously knew that he was going to be a bit of a project, but he had a tons of upside, right? So it seems like they basically told him to put on weight and take time, and it clearly has helped him, right? And if any of you guys in the chat know, let me know right now in the chat if you guys do know how much weight Malcolm Kuntz put on from the offseason and preseason. If any of you guys know, let me know how much weight they made Malcolm Kuntz put on. But shout out to Wild Turkey, Geo, everybody in here. Saying what's good with you, my boys. Demarcus, what's up with you, man? Let's see what else we got going on. My boy says, I don't know why people want to get rid of Gus. Look at what he did in Seattle, Jackson Chargers, 3 years time. We can't build a defense in 1 year. I agree with that statement. I totally agree. It's not more that the guys, or in my opinion, from what I've seen, it's not that they really want him gone. It's kind of that they're just planning for him leaving next year, because with a new head coach, which is likely what a lot of people expect us to have next year, with a new head coach comes a new set of staff, a new set of their guys, the people that they think are going to do right by their head coaching staff member, right? So when was the last time we see a head coach come in and he keeps the defensive staff, he keeps the offensive coordinator, he keeps the quarterback, he keeps the all the stuff, right? I mean, we completely saw it. John Gruden came in. He said goodbye to Amari Cooper. He said goodbye Khalil Mack. We brought in Paul Gunther. We brought in Greg Olsen. He completely got his own guys. He got his own guys. But it's interesting, man. I don't really think that people want to see Gus Bradley gone. Me personally, I don't, because I really feel like Gus Bradley, he stayed true to what his system is designed to do. His system is to allow everybody to play quick, fast, and smart. And therefore, that allows your players to be in a position to make plays. I just feel like our players have not made plays. And when they do make plays, they fuck it up with a holding, or not a holding, but a roughing the passer, a hands to the face. There's always something that negates our good plays, right? So I'm very interested to see what we do going forward. But I feel like, as far as talking about a new OC, new head coach, and new defensive coordinator right now, I think it's a little bit premature. Or not really, but there's still the possibility of playoffs. There's still the possibility of postseason. I really don't see it in our near future. I don't. But when we see things like this happen, when new coaches coming in, it's tough to really keep guys along. So I don't necessarily think a lot of people want Gus Bradley gone. I think that a lot of people are kind of just preparing for it, because it'll probably happen. It'll probably happen. Oh, my boy says last year the Cowboys kept Kellen Moore. Well, this thing, Kellen Moore is a pretty good coordinator. That's why they kept him, right? But McCarthy brought in most of his own guys as well, right? Yeah, and I definitely don't agree with my boy in the chat that says to cut Nassib and Littleton this offseason. I think if you try and get rid of Littleton, you try and send him off via trade, but Corey Littleton would 100% be on this team next year. He has too much money that's owed to him right now. We have restructured his contract every single year, so we owe him a shit ton of money. So next year is his last year with the Raiders. So the people that would actually benefit us to cut or trade would actually be a guy like Nick Kwiatkowski. Carl Nassib won't be a guy that you could benefit, but Nick Kwiatkowski, none of his money is guaranteed, right? We signed him to a 3-year, $24 million contract. I believe it's $8 million a year. And this man this year has been a straight up freaking special teamer. It has not worked out. Last year, he looked great. He looked like he could be our guy going forward, but Nicholas Morrow showed out above him in the offseason and preseason. Javin White looked like he really showed out before him and all this kind of stuff. So as much as it sucks to say, but Nick Kwiatkowski, he's pretty much buried on the depth chart, right? There's no place for him right now on this team as far as starting, especially not starting at the middle linebacker position. Me personally, I was very, very surprised to see that Divine Diablo was playing Mike. He was playing the middle linebacker position. Me personally, I felt like Divine Diablo was going to be a great player. I really did. But I did not think that middle linebacker was going to be where he was going to have his success. Now, after this last game where I seen Divine Diablo play a freaking shit ton of middle linebackers reps, I am very, very pleased that we probably might have our next play caller after Denzel Perryman, right? Because Denzel Perryman, I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to keep Denzel Perryman for a lot of time. But Denzel Perryman only has one more year on his contract. On top of that, it sucks, but it finally looks like the injury bug has hit Denzel Perryman once again. I'm happy that he's been healthy for 13, almost 14 weeks, but Denzel Perryman has had this problem, man, where health is kind of his Achilles heel. It's tough. He hasn't really been able to stay healthy for a full season, and it's shown now. Malcolm was listed as 250 this year, and all I can find for him is 250 as well. Okay, well, I appreciate you for looking it up, Raider Rocky Dennis. I appreciate you for real. Clifford the Black Raider says, "Was good, Raider Nation? What up, Andy? Was good with you?" Sure, we just chilling. We just chilling, talking Raider football. You know how we do. But let's see. Diablo needs to add weight also. I'd go Javin White at middle linebacker and Diablo at weak side for the future. Okay, I would agree, but Javin White is lighter. Javin White is lighter than Divine Diablo. Javin White is lighter than Divine Diablo, so Javin White would need to put on even more weight. Barber's time to shine ran for 100 yards only to do so this season. Yeah, it's in my opinion, I don't want to say it, but this season has been pathetic for Josh Jacobs, right? It's been pathetic, man. You bring in a guy that's supposed to completely just boost your production. And I say this because a lot of people say that with Kenyon Drake, Josh Jacobs' production was going to go down. In my opinion, his production should have went through the roof. And the reason why I say that is because in a 17-game season, you're allowed to have less touches. You're going to be more fresh. And this is a guy that you know that you've played with, your friend. He's able to take you out on third down, so you don't have to run the risk of injury. But Josh Jacobs has been injured. He's been unproductive. He hasn't done nothing this year. I would love to see Payne Barber get reps. I would love to see us go and elevate Trey Regis for a game. I would freaking love that because I would love to see what we have in Trey Regis under a actual offensive line, not what he had in the preseason. In the preseason, he looked great. He looked great. But yes, I definitely agree with you, Cash Lord Raider. I definitely do. No doubt about it, man. Bradley's defense is too easy to pick apart. He has many accomplishments, but time to change it up. It is what it is, man. The thing is, the reason why I kind of don't want to switch, the reason why I kind of don't want to switch is because if we do move on, I feel like we'll move on and our coach is going to go out and get our new coach because I do believe we'll get a new coach. I feel like our new coach would then try and bring in a 3-4 scheme. And me personally, I don't feel like we have the means on the defensive side of the ball to be a 3-4 defense. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I just don't feel like we have that. I just really don't feel like we have that. I honestly do not think that our defense and our defensive personnel right now can play the 3-4. Obviously, if Malcolm Kuntz can continue to develop, I believe he can play in the 3-4. If Yannick Ngakoue can be a stand-up edge rusher full time, I believe he can play in a 3-4. But I feel like if you make that switch, you kind of mess up Max Crosby and his production. If you make that switch, then you kind of need to keep Cleveland Ferrell because Cleveland Ferrell is a great build and a great mold for a 3-4 defense. And right now, I kind of want us to stick with a 4-3 with what we have at our roster and our personnel right now. So I really don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Our Vegas says Diablo tackles with his hands too much. He needs to use his body, run faster to the ball. Two more years with Denzel Perryman under his wing should work out great for White and Diablo. I agree 110%. The only thing is that Divine Diablo only has one more year with Denzel Perryman. Denzel Perryman, Denzel Perryman only has this year and next year. So I do think that we should extend him up until he's about 30 years old. So I think we should extend him this offseason for another year. I would love to do that. But yeah, I think that Divine Diablo and Chapman White should be the future of this Raiders linebacking core. I don't think that Nicholas Morrow will be here next year. Just because of injuries and stuff like that, stuff that he sadly can't control. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Um, Low Gus does change it up. The only problem if we run other coverages, it'll expose Perryman face on Abrams even more. I really like how you mentioned that, man. I really do because, like I said earlier, I really feel like he puts us in a position, or he puts our players in a position to go out there and make plays, right? And me personally, each time Abram has gotten mossed this year, and I say this because I'm a huge Jonathan Abram advocate. I love Jonathan Abram. That is my guy through and through, man. Through and through, that's my guy. But I couldn't agree more with that statement, man. Because the reason is we've put Abram in coverage 3 times. 3 times it resulted in a touchdown. All three, all three. New York Giants game, he got absolutely mossed by Evan Ingram. That was him in coverage. Of course, it was not all his fault. It was not all his fault. He should have had more help. But the one against the Chiefs, where he got mossed by a freaking third string running back, was absolutely pathetic. That was pathetic, man. And like I said, I love Jonathan Abram. That's my guy. But when you say this right here, I couldn't agree more. Our Gus Bradley changes it up. He tries new things. But we've seen, as much as Denzel Perryman is great underneath, as much as Denzel Perryman makes all the plays against the run in the short passes, there's been times where Denzel Perryman has gotten beat for a play over the top. And that's a fact. There's been times where Denzel Perryman obviously didn't get exposed, but he just looked like he didn't belong. It looked like a mismatch in coverage, right? So yes, I agree 1,000%. I'm gonna just call you TS, but yes, I agree 1,000% TS. It's true. It's true. It's true. It really is. Let me talk about this right here. What's your opinion on Trayvon Mullen coming back after not playing for so long? Do you believe? Can you believe he'll be rusty or get back in swinging? Me personally, I think that you don't have a guy like Trayvon Mullen just on the bench just because you feel like he might have a little bit of rust. That's what I think. I think that Trayvon Merrick right now is an immediate upgrade over Brandon Faison. He's an immediate upgrade over Meek. He's an immediate upgrade over, who else do we have? Desmond Trufant. He's better than all those guys. So he may not be like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. But yes, I believe that you play Trayvon Mullen 1,000%. Rusty or not, let him get the rust off. Do whatever you can to have Trayvon Mullen on the field, in my opinion, because he has to be. He has to be. Trayvon Mullen, second round pick. He's gonna be due for a contract year very, very soon. You got to see what he has, man. And Trayvon Mullen is definitely a guy that I would play. I mean, Trayvon Mullen, he has all the tangibles. He has everything to be great. He has everything to be great. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So I would love to see that, man. And shout out to Raider Critique, man. He says, "You rock, bro. I know it's not very much, but I dig, bro. You never had to donate ever, ever, ever. I try to read every comment that I can, man. But I appreciate you very, very much. And don't feel like what you donate is not much, bro. Ever. You don't ever have to do that, and I will never ask for you that ever, 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 ever. I appreciate you, man. I get you. I hold on. My boy says, I get you. I'm saying I don't agree with you, especially because Divine Diablo was in town because of CJ Spiller's induction to National Football Federation Hall of Fame, and he caught a game while there. Oh, Dabo. Oh my God. Dabo. I was like, Diablo. Yeah, I honestly, as far as these college coaches coming up, and possibly making an NFL gig with the Raiders, I'd have to look into more, like extremely, 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 extremely. I'd have to look into it a lot more because I'm not a big fan of college to NFL as far as coaches. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan on that. Just because I don't know. I just don't trust it. My boy OG says I'm 56 years old and I'm an immediate upgrade over FaceTime. There you go. Let's see. My boy TS again says, can our defense play better? Of course, but let's not act like we haven't dropped at least 15 interceptions. We are in position. We're just not making the plays. I agree, man. This man is speaking facts right now. This man is speaking super facts right now. And yeah, I mean, shoot. There's just no doubt about it, right? Obviously, this last game, a lot of people are going to talk about the Trayvon Merrick dropped interception. We shouldn't have even been in that position, but yes, that's a dropped interception. Hell, on the pick that we did catch this week, we dropped it first, and thank God Nigga Hobbs was there to pick it up. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Gus Bradley has definitely put these guys in position to splash, in position to succeed. But our guys just haven't gotten that play yet. Of course, it comes with time in the system. That is why, me personally, I would rather keep Gus Bradley for another year. And I just wouldn't move on from Gus Bradley this year because I know what Gus Bradley can do with a defense, man. Um, we've seen it every single team he goes to. He knows what he's doing. And me personally, I would love to keep him for another year. It is what it is, because I just feel like our players within the system will just get more comfortable and therefore will be able to make more plays. That's just what I think. That's just what I think, honestly. If we're in a position, if our guys have already been in a position to make plays and we just haven't, that's not the defensive coordinator's fault. It's our players' fault. But at the same time, can our defense play better? 1,000,000%. More million percent. 1,000,000%. No doubt. No doubt, man. You think we win Sunday? I'm kind of going into this game again, no expectations. I really just want our team to go out there, look competitive, look like we belong, because it's been very, very tough, man. Very, very tough. And I can't stress this enough, man. Any game you want to win, you have to be efficient on first and second down. And actually, this game, more than others, I feel like we have a bigger chance to win just because we're going into this game knowing that it's going to be a freaking shootout, knowing that we have to do everything in our power to win, knowing that we're going to be able to rush the passer a lot because Mahomes is probably going to throw the ball 70 goddamn times. And I feel like Derek Carr is going to go into this game feeling like we're already behind, so he's going to start off hot. Do I think we'll win? I really don't know. I have no expectations whatsoever for this game. But do we have a chance? We always have a chance any given Sunday, man. That's just where I stand with this game, man. Andy, I say let Gus hold on. My boy Jay A in the chat night says, let Gus Bradley go get his friend DB Chris Richard. He will make Mullen and Abram become Richard Sherman and prime Earl Thomas. Prime Nate Hobbs becomes elite. Bet the house on that. This is the thing. I feel like Ron Miles is a very, very good defensive backs coach. I think that Ron Miles is getting the job done. I think that Gus Bradley is getting the job done. But when it comes down to it, I mean, every game, every single time it looks like we do something right, we also do something wrong. We also mess up horrendously. We get a stupid flag. We get a stupid PI. I've seen more holdings on our cornerbacks than on opposing teams' offensive linemen. Isn't that ridiculous? I feel like I've seen more holdings on Brandon Facyson his damn self than on the opposing team's cornerbacks. Isn't that ridiculous? Isn't that ridiculous, man? Isn't that ridiculous? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's see, man. Let's see. We never know. We never know which Raiders are gonna show up. Exactly that, man. It's exactly that. It's exactly that. We never know. We truly never know. Um, some days our team looks extremely motivated. Other days this team looks like they just don't like football. They look like they don't want to be in the NFL. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. My boy says 65, but only 33 likes. Yeah, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Best believe. Hit that like button. Jesse, I don't know what that means. Santa Claus. Santa Claus and Raider flags. Love it. Love it. Um, but yeah, man. Need to get OG on the field? Yeah, we do. He could play offensive line. He could do it all. He could play safety. Man, he could do it all, man. Get him on the field. Get him. How many weeks we got left? A 5-week contract to prove himself. Oh man, get him that contract to prove himself. Um, but let's see. Need to kill it on third down if we want to win. Not only do you need to kill it's not third down. In my opinion, Jesse, it's not even third down. It's first and second. Those are the downs that you need to control the game. First and second down. If you can get 4 yards on first and you only need 3 yards on second and third, you're doing great. That's how you're going to win games. In my opinion, we've seen teams go on 2-3 drives where they maybe have 2 or 3 third down scenarios because they are extremely efficient on first and second down. And that's exactly what I feel like we need to do better at. Just efficiency, man. I will always say it, man. Efficiency every single time. That's exactly what we need to do. Get OG on. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Let's see. Let me see something. Um, let me see. Command C. Hey, hold on. OG, if you're still in here, what's your Instagram again, man? I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link if you want to pop in for a little bit. Look, if Carr shits the bed, we just need to start from scratch, get a new QB, like draft one. In my opinion, um, if we lose again, man, and it's clear that DC is not producing, just put Mariota in, just whatever, just put him in. It's weird. It's weird. Um, let's see. My boy TS again says, "Did you watch any of the pressers?" Coach Oli said we don't have checkdowns that are 3 yards behind the LOS. So does that mean those are called plays? I don't know, but I also saw a part of the press conference where I saw an extremely frustrated Josh Jacobs, where Josh Jacobs kind of was baffled at the situation that he was in, right? Kind of was like, well, I believe it was when he was asked, why wasn't this team more aggressive? Why wasn't this team more aggressive? Um, and I feel like he literally laughed at the comment of the reporter and said, I can only control what I do. Like I can only control what I have going on in my part of the game. So that to me shows, one, the morale of the team is low. It also shows to me that your players don't believe in what your system is. That's what I honestly think. Okay, bet. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Hold on. That's honest. Malik Willis is hella trash. I don't like any of the rookie quarterbacks. Me personally, none. There's not one. Not one. Let me send this to you real quick. Black Hole Chronicles. Let's see. Let's see. Malik Willis is hella trash. Malik Willis transferred to Liberty. Yeah, I don't like none of these guys. I don't like none of these guys. None. Absolutely none. Um, absolutely none, man. Let's see. Black Hole Chronicles. Yep. Let me hold on. Why it's not letting me message? Hold on. Why is it not letting me message? There we go. I just have to unfollow and follow back. Oh well, but yeah, I really don't like any of these quarterbacks. None. Not Pickett. None. I don't like none. I'm tired of seeing the Raiders collapse in the red zone and get lost on third down. It's getting old. Um, definitely, man. Definitely, it's getting old. Definitely. It's very annoying. It's very annoying, frustrating, and more. There's a ton more adjectives that I can use, but why waste my time, man? Why waste my time? That's just how I look at it. Let's see, man. Offense and defense is trash on third down. Actually, that's also something I agree with, man. This defense, I feel like. Okay, let me put it like this: we get off the field on third down, but then there's a flag, and then they go drive downfield, and then they score a touchdown. We're doing great, and then something gets a flag gets thrown, something stupid. We do something stupid, and then we shit the bed. That's exactly what it is, man. Andy, if we miss the playoffs, do we move on from DC? This topic is ugh. But in my opinion, man, I feel like just short and sweet. Short and sweet. Every single year that we had a shitty defense, every single year we said, get Derek Carr a top 15 defense, a top 20 defense, and he will take us to the playoffs. We have that. And we don't have a playoff position team right now. But my boy was good, man.
Hey, what's going on, man? I've never done
Shit,
this on
nothing
my
much.
phone.
What's up, man? How you
I've
doing?
never done this on my phone, man.
Yeah.
This is
Shoot. Well,
cool.
okay. Well, okay. What do you think? I know that you might have your own comments on this. What do you think? We don't go to the playoffs. What's up with Derek Carr?
Here's what I see. Honestly, when we played the Cowboys, you see Derek Carr come out of the tunnel, all pumped up, ready for war, smack Matt Crosby on the head, helmet to helmet, and went out there and balled. And then he came out and looked like Kevin from freaking Home Alone against the Washington No Names. Okay. That's what I'm going to look for. Who comes out of the tunnel? Because I swear to God, if I see the Warrior come out, I'm watching that game and I'll be excited. Because right now, I'm not even excited.
What the fuck?
Echo. I got stuff turned down too. Anyway, but if I see Kevin from Home Alone, I'm turning the damn TV off. I'm sparing myself the pain.
It's weird, man, because me personally, I said this. I feel like every single time I was like, man, just get DC a defense. He deserves a defense. He deserves it. He deserves a defense. He's played with fucking shitty ass defenses his whole career. And
And now we just had all we had to do was sacrifice the offensive line to do it.
And this is the thing, because I feel like this is the thing, right? People were saying he doesn't have time, he doesn't have the weapons, he doesn't have a defense. Well, if we're speaking technicalities, his offensive line, passing wise, pass blocking wise, is above the league average in time that they're giving the quarterback.
Yeah. So you know what? And the excuses. But you know what? Screw this. The Raiders have always been the most penalized team in the NFL since back when I was a kid. Okay, but they got it done. Offensive lines, great ones, shitty ones, we got it done. Defensive lines, great ones, mostly great ones. Some shitty ones. We got it done. Just get it freaking done, man.
It's honestly such a weird. This topic to me is such a weird topic because, me personally, I thought Derek Carr was that guy. Like, I really did. Like, this was my quarterback. Like, y'all were. I mean, if you guys watch my videos from earlier on in the offseason, man, I made I think a 20-minute video dedicated to why Derek Carr is the guy going forward. In
Right,
that
but the
video, I
problem
said that
is
Derek Carr should be extended another 5 years. But this man right now
a head
is
case.
not getting it done.
He's a head case. Derek Carr's biggest strength, he loves his teammates. Derek Carr's biggest weakness, he loves his teammates. There was some adversity slapped on us that's never been done in the history of the NFL or any other sport. You getting $20 million a year in bag, get it done. Step up, man up. I've always been a Derek Carr defender. I've never been one of them Kardashians. But damn it, man, you need to show what you're made of now, or we'll
Exactly,
know
man.
what you're made of later.
That's kind of why it kind of sucks right now, because I've defended this man so much, and it's kind of like he's proven me wrong. And
Right now,
like,
yeah. Right now, yeah. Same here, man. I know that feeling.
He's making me look like a dumbass, and he's making himself look like a dumbass.
No,
because
he's not making you look like a dumbass because you ain't getting a cut and pay. But his ass about to end up unemployed if he don't get it straight. Look, dude, none of us get paid to do this shit. Well, some people do, but not us yet. Okay? I feel like I had a feeling about this season at the beginning, which I haven't had a feeling like since 2001, 2002. I understand this, Andy. Like, this is absolute freaking horrible letdown. I am used to the glory days of the Raiders, and there ain't been a lot of glory days since. But this is like, end this damn nightmare. Pull your head out of your ass.
Isn't that weird how we just want this season to end?
I don't want it to end. I want it to continue. I want us to go on a 9-game winning streak.
Yeah, man. It's so weird.
How much hope do I have?
So weird.
The hope is waning, okay? Like, I'm not even excited about this weekend. And that's been a while since I felt that. I thought we were going to have something. And yeah, bad stuff happened. Okay, well, you know what? I understand that. Great. You're grown-ass men getting paid serious-ass bag to play a kid's game. Get your head out of your ass and into the game. When I was in the military, he talked about compartmentalizing shit. Well, in the military, they taught us that too. But guess what? We knew how to do it. Apparently, Derek Carr didn't. He blew it. Now, he's either got to fix it, remedy it, or go down in history. Let your legacy fall to oblivion. That's what's going to happen. If you don't get your head out, you're done. Like, you will never be remembered.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of just want to stop talking about the Derek. I mean, this is the thing. When I feel like the time that I kind of felt like Derek Carr, in my opinion, I was just kind of tired of it, was after we lost to, man, I forgot who it was. But he goes out on the presser and starts it out with, blame it all on me. We lost. Blame it all on me. It's my fault.
And it was insincere.
Not only that, it just, to me, it sounded like he was pouting, moaning, and bitching. And in my opinion, that rubbed me in an extremely wrong way, because you're acting this way. You still have a shit ton of games left. You're in a position to win your division. You're in a position to play in the playoffs. And you're bitching, moaning, and pouting to the media.
He was being disingenuous.
He was
being disingenuous. It wasn't even, he didn't even mean it. He was like, yeah, whatever, blame it on me. I don't give a fuck. That's what it sounded like. That's disingenuous.
To me, that rubbed me the wrong way personally. But as far as Derek Carr, man, it's kind of like, well, like you said, which Derek Carr are we gonna get out there this week? Are we gonna get the dude that's gonna fucking, do whatever he needs to do to win, or is he gonna It sucks. It really sucks because what I've seen from Derek Carr in each loss is him game managing. He's not taking shots. He's not trying to make the big play. He's game managing. And I don't
Yeah.
want to see that from our quarterback.
No, when he comes out looking like he's ready to pick a fight, his head's down, his eyes are fucking, let's go to war. That's the Derek Carr I want to see. That lost ass little boy from Home Alone, like that shit. No. Take that shit back in the locker room and get it straight. I'm turning off the TV. I'm done because I already know what's going to happen.
Look, each one of our losses, the stat is Derek Carr's not throwing over 300 yards. And I feel like in each one of those losses, besides maybe the Chargers game, the first Chiefs game,
we couldn't get the running game going.
That's also that. But besides the first Chargers game, besides the first Chiefs game, I felt like it was just him not extending a play or not being aggressive when either one, it was needed, or two, he had the opportunity to extend a play.
I don't think he trusts the line, and he's doing check down Charlie before he should.
Yeah, man. I don't know. As far as Derek Carr goes, right now, obviously he's our starter going into the Chiefs game. Going forward, I don't know where we stand as far as quarterbacks, but it is what it is. That's our situation right now, man. And me personally, I don't want to see Derek Carr just feel like he has to be perfect, because each time that he feels like he has to be perfect, that's the games that he doesn't make the throws that he needs to. That's
you know what? Right now, here's where we are. We're 6-6. Take every freaking shot. Take every risk you can. If you blow it big. Okay, but if you win it big. And
exactly.
And get in the right mindset. Don't play around with this shit. And it's so frustrating. But you know what? It's do or die time. Do or die. But do it big.
Definitely, man.
Take the risks. It's worth it. Risk reward.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Dude, no, I know you're frustrated as fuck, just like me and the rest of the nation. Jesus. Yeah. By the way, with the beard, you look kind of like an Amish mugger, dude. I'm just busting your balls, Andy. You know that, right?
Yeah, no. I got you, man. But all right, let's be honest. Going not just into this game, but what we got, are you confident with the anchor pieces that we have on defense? You know, because going forward, last year, I feel like we got really lucky. Last year, we kind of went into the season blind, in my opinion, because we knew this offseason we had a fucking gaping hole at the slot corner position. LaMarcus Joyner was completely ass, and we got rid of him. But we didn't bring in a big name like Kawan Williams to shore up that
Gunther
deal.
Ruined
we didn't bring
him.
in a Brian Poole to shore up that deal. But I
Gunther
feel like we
ruined
got
that guy, though. Gunther ruined him, man. That guy was a baller, and Gunther messed him up. Gunther
we got very lucky with Nate Hobbs. Now, I'm super happy that we have him. But the reason why I made the video that I made yesterday was because me personally, going forward, I am very, very, very confident in what we have on this defense going forward. And the reason why I say that is because if Malcolm Kuntz can continue, you have an extremely, extremely talented guy with a bunch of upside in only his second year with Malcolm Kuntz. And then you have two guys on the second level that can produce with Javin White, and then you have Divine Diablo, second level guys. And then in the secondary, you got Nate Hobbs, Trayvon Merrick, and Tyree Gillespie. Those are guys that are going to be here in the future.
That's our future. And you know what? I'm absolutely happy with that. But right now, this weekend, I'm really regretting that we're going to be lacking two players, and that's Perryman and Waller, because the Chiefs didn't have an answer for Waller. And Moreau better step up because last week,
In my opinion, I feel like we didn't call his number enough.
I think we called him enough to find out, like, okay, he's almost there, but
Because
he ain't soup yet.
with Philly, when we were without Waller with Philly, it clearly looked like we made a point of emphasis to get Foster the ball. We were
Right.
running screens to Foster. We were running quick drags to Foster. We were getting him involved, and that opened up his deep play where he got a touchdown down the seam.
And that's another thing, too. We need to use Foster in the red zone because we suck in the red zone, and Foster gets it done. There's two guys who you can count on in the red zone, Foster and also Forrest. Not Forrest. Renfro, Hunter. I call him Forrest Gump. Hunter Renfro. He's clutch. Okay? This is the thing. The red zone. Why are we failing there? We've got people who can ball in the red zone.
Yeah, I really feel like with a guy like Waller, you should never have red zone problems. The man is 6'6" and is a receiver at that. You should not have problems in the red zone.
But realistically, Renfro is deadly in the red zone, and so is Moreau.
Well, when Henry Ruggs first went out, they put Renfro on the outside, and Hunter Renfro had a touchdown as an outside receiver. I believe he was playing the Z or the Y. He had a touchdown in the red zone on the outs as an outside receiver.
Yeah, he's the most consistent player on this team.
No doubt.
Nobody else is as consistent as Renfro.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's clutch, regardless. He's going to do his job. He's not going to have a bad day.
Okay, let me ask you this. Because it's been brought up a lot. Bryan Edwards, right? So the man is our only guy to consistently have first team reps at wide receiver. And he is consistently not producing at all.
Well, he's not consistent at producing. He's not consistent at producing because when he gets a one-handed catch going down the sideline and balling out, yeah, he's great. But then when he's dropping balls that are like, dude, I could have put cinder blocks on my hand and caught that damn shit.
And this is my thing with Edwards. Me personally, it's kind of what you said with Foster in the red zone, and it's kind of what you said about Waller in the red zone and Renfro. Why are we not using him in the red zone?
Dude, look, with Edwards, I'm not sure what his deal is because I live in South Carolina. He was a god here, okay? Guy was a record breaker. He owns all of South Carolina's records in receiving. What the hell, man?
This is the thing,
you can't turn around and drop a ball when you're open and it comes right into your freaking, I'm sorry I hit you in the numbers. I'm sorry you lost it. No. Dude, you can't drop that shit.
This is what's kind of confusing for me with Bryan Edwards is that the one game that I felt like we called his number consistently, he finished the game with over 80 yards and a touchdown. And his touchdown came off that motion screen in the red zone where he got absolutely smacked, but he caught it. That's when we made an effort to use him. I just feel like we do not call our players' numbers. Like, look, I just saw a freaking clip of a bunch of times of Sean McVay calling Van Jefferson's number. Listen, this play is for Van Jefferson, and he makes that play. I feel like we don't have enough plays besides than when Henry Ruggs was here, when we clearly said, Henry Ruggs, this is your play, we called his number. I don't feel like we're calling players' numbers to make plays. That's
right. And
like
you know what? I don't think we're calling them consistently enough to get into a rhythm.
Yes.
You got to get in a rhythm, man. If you're in a game, I don't give a damn what position you play, offense, defense, special teams, blah, 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 blah. You got to get in a rhythm. Like you got to play enough to get a rhythm going. What position did you play, Andy?
Man, what do you think?
Offensive line.
Yeah, I was a offensive guard, center, and nose tackle.
Okay, but you had enough reps in the game to get your rhythm on and get the guy figured out across from you.
Oh,
I
definitely.
played defensive tackle. I was a
Yeah.
nose tackle because we ran a nickel freaking defense. I got a rhythm going, and I figured out how to beat that guy and then stunt that guy. That's
Yep.
all I had to do. And I was fast, and I'd hit them hard, and they had to down block me because I was shorter than them. So I could throw a hook. If I ever did encounter a guy who I had was taller than, which wasn't very often, swim that bastard, get him out of my way, get hip to hip, and now you can't do nothing to me unless you're gonna commit grabbing me by the neck from behind. I got you. Like you get that rhythm. You got to give these guys enough freaking deliveries on the balls to get a rhythm. And Brian Edwards, you know what? If you turn around and throw to him and throw to him and throw to him and throw to him, he'll be your number one receiver and be a
That's
freaking
what I feel.
superstar. But if you throw to him 3 times a game, he's kind of second guessing what the hell's going on. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not excited about this damn game.
Oh, you know what game it was that I was talking about with DC? Was when he said, it's 20 years of this crap. I'm tired of it. What game was that?
That was wasn't it the game before the Cowboys, the Cincinnati or whatever?
Yeah, it was. It was Cincinnati. That's when
Yeah,
I
he
knew,
said,
all right,
I've been a
Derek
fan
Carr,
of the
man,
Raiders for 20 years. 20 years of this crap. I'm sick of it.
that and I
So
was
he
already
feels
kind
like
of done.
us, but yo, motherfucker, I'm glad you feel like us. I'm glad you relate and understand, but get your ass out there and change it, you little prick.
Exactly, man. Cause I'm gonna be honest, we've played games where I've seen teams consistently try and force feed a player just to exploit some shitty player on our defense. When we played the Chiefs,
Jonathan
they
Abram.
consistently attacked Brandon Faison. Other teams were not doing that. Other teams were not consistently
They also
attacking Brandon
attack
Faison.
Jonathan Abrams quite a bit too when he's in coverage.
But that's why I was liking what TS was saying earlier, was he feels that Gus Bradley does change it up. It's just that when we do change it up, our players fuck up.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're a defensive coordinator, you're kind of stuck in a predicament at that point. If you do try and change it up to give the offense a different look, but your players just shit the bed, there's not much you can do as a defensive coordinator at that point.
Okay, well then if your players are shitting the bed and they're doing that and they're screwing up making boneheaded plays, which is every other play.
Yeah.
Oh, no, every other play.
Yeah.
We stop them, we're good. Bonehead.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, man? It's third down. Stop the dumb shit. Guys jumping up sides, guys in the neutral zone, guys getting caught on the hard count. Guy, come on, man.
And
it's
this is what I'm
shit.
saying. This is
if you're a tackle lined up in the neutral zone, the damn football's right in front of your face, and you're lined up over it, dude, reevaluate your life. Just go retire and buy a smart car and go away.
And really quick, because I want to get to Junior Jacobo. Yes, Mullen is back. He was back at practice. He's gonna play.
Thank God. Hill's covered.
But like I was saying, where I've seen teams consistently just attack one of our players, I feel like we don't do that. Shout out to Milk right here. He said it perfectly. When we
don't do that.
Broncos, when we played the Broncos, Amik Robertson had came off of a game where he looked like he fucking was amazing. And they said, you know what? Fuck you. We're going to attack you because you're smaller than us. And he got fucking torched. He got
Okay.
torched.
So we don't attack guys who are we feel we have an advantage over like that.
That's what I feel.
Do you remember Anthony Roberts from the Dallas Cowboys?
That's different. That's different.
We no, I gave him a game ball. The son of a bitch gave us 91 extra yards, bro. What? That fucker was our MVP.
He was. He was.
But unfortunately, the refs aren't as fair as in that game usually.
And okay, let's put it like this. Are you going forward? If we are to switch defensive schemes, do you want us to stay in a 4-3 or do you want us to move into a 3-4? And I want everybody in the comment section to answer this as well. If next year, when we get a new head coach and they bring in their guys, what would you guys prefer? To stay in a 4-3 defense or to switch into a 3-4?
Okay, what is it? Patrick Mahomes got his ass whooped for the first half of the year with a 2 high safety defense.
That's a 3-4.
Right. We just stayed with our single high safety and got fucking torched. Who's the most important team to beat in our division?
Honestly, going forward, I think it'll be the Chargers.
Okay. How do we do against them with that single high safety?
We actually did pretty good. Our offense just didn't do shit. Our defense is doing everything. Fucking Hunter Renfrow had a pass breakup before.
We had to sacrifice half of our offensive line to get this defense.
Yeah.
And it fucked our offense a little bit. So until these guys gel and improve, or we get, I really, really, really want another tackle and another guard in free agency. I don't want some developmental player from college. We need that now. Like this year, get those guys in free agency and then draft what the hell ever. I don't even care. That will improve our offense. Our defense is good enough. We can do this next year. But this year, I'm not giving up. But I'm like, show me. Yeah. Right? I started off the season predicting we're going to be 12-5. Now, after everything that's happened, John Gruden, Henry Ruggs, Damon fucking Duchette, and then just how we played, I'm now thinking 9-8. If we beat the Chiefs, I'll go 10-7. And every team we beat after that, I'll grade it up one more. But if we lose, it knocks that off. That's where I'm at, man.
Because look, after I asked that question, I say 80% said 3-4, and about only 20 it looked like we're sticking with the 4-3.
Let's go on with something new. Let's find a coordinator who can change it up every other play. Like, why have a scheme when you can have 3-4, 4-3s, nickel packages, all that stuff? Train everybody on 10 plays for each. Guess what? Throw it in. And then advance it a little bit and expand everything to 20 plays. Let's not let's lie in their faces and show them a read that is nothing to do with what we're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing. Because I said this, and I see that Kenny is kind of touching up on it as well. We do not have the personnel to play a 3-4. So if we get a defensive coordinator, a new defensive coordinator next year, I feel like we would have to make an extremely drastic change on the defensive roster for the defense to work in a 3-4. Because,
okay, but what if we get a coordinator who knows both, right? In the draft, pick up players who are 3-4 guys, right? I mean, just trade up, get the best players you can do with a 3-4. Now you put them on the freaking bench. We go 4-3. Oh, switch it up to 3-4. Throw that personnel out. Pull these guys in. Kill their asses. Fake it. Make it look like a 4-3, and then go 3-4.
Yeah, so there's not
That's
many. I think right now the only team there's about two teams in the NFL that can really run that multiple scheme, and one is Chicago because they got Robert Quinn and Khalil Mack on the edge, and two would actually oddly be Cincinnati. I think those two are actually two teams that can switch up between a 4-3 and a 3-4. But
we
right
need to
now,
learn that. We need to learn that nasty little trick, and
because
we need to match up. We need to match up
look,
with Kansas City and the Chargers because now they're the new threat in our division. The Donkeys ain't shit. I don't give a damn what anybody
because
says.
look, if you go out and switch into a 3-4, it's very, very tough because I feel like now you're forcing Malcolm Kuntz to start at outside linebacker. You're
Okay.
forcing Yannick Ngakoue to start at outside linebacker, which
Okay.
is not a put this. Think about this. Remember this, guys. The only reason why the Baltimore Ravens didn't hold on to Yannick Ngakoue was because one, they ran a 3-4 scheme and he did not fit. He did not fit that scheme. He didn't. He still had about 6 sacks with Baltimore, which is insane, but he did not fit in that system. So you're
But
asking
does
Malcolm
Kuntz
Kuntz to
have that
start at
speed?
outside linebacker. You're forcing Yannick Ngakoue to go back into a system that he's not comfortable in. And you're also messing up Max Crosby because you're asking Max Crosby to go from first year a true defensive end in a 4-3. The year after, which is this year, the year after he's still in the same shitty defense. His third year, you're asking him to move into a 5 technique defensive end. Then in his fourth year, you're gonna ask Max Crosby, hey, can you play the 3 tech big defensive tackle / defensive end position? That's too much in my opinion to do. Also, I feel like if you do that, the only player on this roster that I feel that a 3-4 truly benefits would be Cleveland Ferrell. That
Okay.
is the only player that I feel like a 3-4 defense truly benefits. In my opinion, Cleveland Ferrell would be great in a 3-4
Okay,
system.
but why wouldn't you be able to rotate those guys around, including Kuntz? Because Kuntz has that speed. Okay.
But the thing is, Kuntz in a 3-4 would have to start at outside linebacker because in a 3-4, your outside linebackers rush.
Yeah, but he's got that speed. He could do it. And as far as Max,
I just feel like
just rotate Klee in behind. Just rotate Klee in when you switch it up. Just disguise it.
Me personally, until there's proven, like absolute proven edge and defensive tackles guys, I don't want to switch into a 3-4. I don't.
Right, but you get Phylon in on that package. Wait, okay, throw Phylon in on that package, and we pick up a DT. Because this draft is going to be heavy with defensive and offensive linemen. This draft,
which is great.
Okay, let those teams pick up the offensive lineman developmental players. We pick up the DTs. Okay, 3 years from now, when their contracts are almost up, we pick up the guys who were the best and pick them up in free agency. We just keep feeding free agency for our offensive linemen. I'm a mastermind, dude. I'm telling you. I got evil ways, man. Old age and treachery, bro.
I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of college football right now, a lot of the players coming out, the 3-4 system is just where football is headed. Because linebackers are more athletic, safeties are more athletic, defensive linemen can fucking cover every now and again. I mean, I seen Cameron Hayward fucking get a pass breakup 5 yards downfield as a defensive tackle. That's disgusting. So 3-4, that's where NFL football is heading. And a lot of college
that's the newest trend.
Yeah, a lot of college athletes right now, that's what they're comfortable in. They're comfortable in a 3-4 scheme.
Do you know what the Raiders played in 1975 season, 76 Super Bowl? A 3-4.
Yeah.
Okay?
think isn't
Nothing
it all three
new
Super
under
Bowl
the
wins with the
sun, bro.
3-4?
There's nothing new under the sun. We rushed 3 offensive linemen. We ran Matuzak and the 2 guys outside of him, and we were effective at it. Okay? But what I'm saying is nothing new under the sun. There is going to eventually someday, and this will be probably long after I'm dead, there will be a college coach who will go through every scheme throughout history, pick out the best of all these schemes, and start training players how to play each one of these. And when the NFL picks them up, there will be NFL coaches from this college division that will eventually do the same thing. Hybrid their systems to 3-4-4-3, all these different packages, the Bear Bryant nickel rush, like all this different stuff, the best of all of it. Someday, some coach will incorporate it, and he will make Bill Belichick look like amateur hour.
I think that'll be very, very, very in the future. But yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're going to be fucking sporting a gray beard at that time, telling everybody about the glory days, kind of like I do.
No, yeah. I mean, my boy High Five Freddy, I think he's living in a little bit of a dream here because I think that this guy right here is going to be long gone by the time we pick. I mean, this guy right here is going to be top.
Who's he
10.
looking at? I can't read the chat, so
It's he wants the DN out of Oregon. Kayvon, I don't know how to say his last name. Thibodeau, I don't know, but
Thibodeau.
Yeah, he's going to be long gone.
Yeah, we won't get to pick that high. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're not awesome, but we're not going to pick that high.
Yeah,
and where our record stands against the rest of the AFC and the NFC, we're going to be middle of the pack, bro.
Yeah, I think we're going to pick 17 just like last year.
Jesus.
And
there's
guess who
progress.
was our 17th overall pick? Oh, Alex Leatherwood. A DT is much more needed. We need to stop the run. I agree.
DTs, wide receiver, just in case. We need a wide receiver. We need DT.
I think we need 2.
Yep. But that's the draft. Okay, that's great. But in free agency, we need offensive linemen. We need guard. We need tackle. We need a guard to replace Simpson. We need a tackle to replace Parker. And we need serious, seasoned, just workable guys. We don't have to pick up the best of the best. We just got to pick up workable. Dude, will improve incredibly.
I think in a perfect world, Derek Carr finishes off the season great, back to where he should have been. You go out, you sign Devontae Adams. You draft a very explosive, young, maybe second round wide receiver.
Why not get one of
And then you go out and you draft the shit out of a defense.
DTs will be the shit. And I'm going to tell you right now, the next 2 years in the college drafts, we are going to be defensive tackle and offensive lineman rich. Fuck that. We don't want to develop offensive linemen. Get them in free agency. Pick up the DTs.
Exactly.
Now, in 2024, Derek Carr will be kind of long in the tooth, and that is going to be a quarterback-rich draft.
I agree because... Yeah, I mean, all this. I mean, I'm not sure if it's 2024, 2023, but
it'll be 2024.
Freaking shitload of great, talented young guys coming out.
Yep.
But wait, can you hear me right?
I can hear you.
Okay. Can everybody in the chat hear me? Because somebody in the chat said that it was a little bit low. I just want to know. But
well, we're both very, very quiet kind of guys.
Okay, so what do you think about this? I'm gonna read it off since you can't read the comments. But it says, shout out to Jay Redder. He says, give Casey Hayward a new contract right now. Excuse me.
Nope.
Excuse me. He says, okay, my opinion with Casey Hayward, it's kind of tough because he only got paid $3.5 million this year. And next year he's deserving of more and he's going to want more, right? So in this next offseason, I think the max that I would give Casey Hayward would be $6 million. Max.
Wow, you're a generous son of a bitch. Let me tell you, I wouldn't give him that much.
And the reason why I would give him $6 million at the most would be because he's a fucking calf injury, hamstring strain, muscle spasm away from not playing.
Yeah, I'm not. You $6 million is generous, bro. I gotta tell you.
So in my opinion, going forward, I feel like you have to either pick up a. I mean, me personally, I was very disappointed that we didn't grab Mike Hilton last year, in free agency. I mean, this dude is balling out with the Bengals right now, but I feel like you almost have to get a certified corner in free agency. We've missed out on corners every single year in free agency.
No, well, yes, in free agency, not the draft. We got Mullen, man. He was
because look, in free agency, we missed out on Byron Jones and Chris Harris Jr. in the same year.
Mm-hmm.
The same year. Last year, I feel like we just weren't good enough in free agency to bring in guys. We also brought in Rasul Douglas, who's having himself a great year with the Green Bay Packers, and we
but it's a different package. Different package, bro. I'm sorry, that is not a loss. That's a different package.
In my opinion, it is a loss. In my opinion, it is a loss because me personally, I saw him doing the same shit in preseason. Preseason, he was doing the same stuff, breaking up passes, jumping routes. They just got mad that they thought that he was going to be a freaking problem because he was the one that started the fight when we had the joint practice in LA. He had the taunting penalty in the preseason, so they thought he was going to be a headache. So they let him go. But guess what? He's balling out.
Right, in a different package, though, dude, where he fits better than this package.
Yeah, man. It's interesting. Interesting, man. But, I mean...
who's the guy who's balling out in Atlanta? He used to be special teams for us. Wide receiver. I hated losing him. I hated losing Cordell Patterson.
I loved Cordell Patterson, man.
I fucking loved that guy. And he fit. Like, we blew it on that one big time.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know what's the crazy part is that
Cordell
the Raiders were trying to bring him back in this year. The Raiders try to bring him back in this year.
Probably, but
no. They tried. They caught him. They had all this kind of stuff. But yeah, we completely shit the bed with that.
We blew it. We had a depends moment on that shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. But thank goodness this offseason there's a shit ton of good wide receivers that are going on the market. So
and our cap is going to be freaking awesome this year.
It will.
There are teams out there with 13 million in cap. We got 51 million in cap, bro.
No, we have 60.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking at old information then, but damn, yeah, we got 60 million in cap.
Move on from DC, you have about 80 million.
We're not gonna move on from DC.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Okay, let me talk about this really quick. If you go out and you draft a rookie quarterback, this is what I would like us to do in free agency. In free agency, if you go out and you like before the draft, this is what I feel like will happen if we decide to move on. What I feel like will happen would be, one, you have to sign Michael Gallup and Allen Robinson, and you give two proven guys to your young quarterback if you go out and draft one. If not, you go out and get Devontae Adams, you get a lifelong friend of Derek Carr, and you let him go to work with a great friend of his, and then you just build the defense and give him some more pieces on the offensive line. That's exactly what you should do. Exactly what you should do. But if he continues to fucking suck ass, I don't want us to invest $25 million in a Devontae Adams. I don't want us to invest all that money if he's just going to continue to be average, mediocre. I don't want that.
Okay, let's play a little game.
Okay.
B Mark.
What?
B Mark Davis.
Uh-huh.
What decisions would you make in the offseason?
Ooh.
Let's start with at the top with our GM.
I'm
Keep
keeping
him
him.
or dump him.
I'm keeping the GM.
Gonna let him give it a year where he gets a pick.
I'm keeping Mike Mayock for 2 years.
Bisaccia.
Go back to special teams or go home.
Okay. Our defensive coordinator, Bradley.
I think if you let Bisaccia go, well, I don't think he'll be here.
No, I'm saying Bisaccia, you're going to let him go back to our special teams.
Right, but
what do
if
you
you
do
let
with Bradley?
Go, if you let Bisaccia go back to special teams, it's because you're bringing in another guy.
Okay, what about Bradley?
Well, me personally, if I was Mark Davis, I would want to keep Gus Bradley another year.
And our OC?
I would do everything in my power to try and get Brian Leftwich or Dabo Sweeney.
Okay. Here's my thing.
Go ahead. From the Buffalo Bills.
Okay. Here's my thing. Ready?
Yep.
If I were Mark Davis, I would channel my inner Al Davis and go, here's what's going to fucking happen. Bisaccia, you're going to go back to special teams. You're good there. I'm going to bring in a new head coach. New head coach comes in, and I grab the OC from Dallas and go, here's how this is going to work. I'm going to keep my fucking DC, my special teamers. I need you to bring in another OC, young mind. You come in as head coach, bring another OC, and that's the only option you get because I'm doing my fucking inner Al Davis. And here's what we're going to pay you. Think about it. And he would probably go, okay, that's a lot of fucking bag. I'll take that.
Well,
for 4 years.
Only One Nation agrees with you, man. He says Kellen Moore is as I think he meant to say head coach.
Yep.
I mean, me personally, we beat Dallas. Mm-hmm. I'm not in on Kellen Moore. I'm not. I think that you have 3 superstar receivers. You have a good offensive line, and you have a very decent running back. And then you have a great backup to your decent running back. I feel like with Kellen Moore, the man has been, fed these motherfuckers. It's been silver spoon in the NFL for him. That's what I think. And as far as Brian Leftwich, I feel like that's our best option, man. That's our best option. Because look, let me put it like this: Does Rich Bisaccia strike you as the guy to go out and yell at these fucking guys when they suck? No.
Nope.
Neither does Kellen Moore.
Okay, so all right. So Leftwich, he's coaching where?
Tampa.
Do you think he's going to leave that job?
Yes, he's going to look for a head coaching job or offensive coordinator.
Okay.
I mean, not offensive coordinator. He's a defensive mind.
So he'd have to bring in an OC. Who's the OC?
I mean, if guys are
we ain't
guys
keeping
are
this fucking guy. We ain't keeping Greg Olsen. Fuck that.
But the thing is, though, it's kind of tough because with Brian Leftwich, he would want to bring in a 3-4 scheme.
What about the Ryan brothers?
Who?
Rex Ryan, head coach, and his
Nah.
brother as fucking DC.
Nah.
Yeah, you know what? The only reason a lot of people are talking about that, the only reason I don't get behind it because they're old. We need young, new minds, new fucking schemes, new everything. Something somebody ain't seen. That's the problem. You know, Amy Trask. You know who that is, right? She was the
Yeah,
CEO
my
of the
bad.
Raiders.
He was an offensive. I don't know why I
No,
was
she
thinking that.
was the CEO of the Raiders for a while. Amy Trask. Al Davis brought her in, asked her, okay, I got these offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator from two different teams. This is back in late 90s. Do you want Gruden or do you want
Hold
Belichick?
on. Carlos, fuck you. Ain't no Niners shit over here, man. Never. Fuck you. You motherfuckers ass. Hell no. Hold on, man. Yeah, hell no. Everybody get a fuck Carlos in the chat, man. Everybody, let's get fuck Carlos in the chat. Fuck the Niners. All right, keep going.
Moderators! No, but Amy Trask was the CEO of the Raiders. She goes to talk to Al Davis. He says, okay, I got these two guys, an offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator. I got this guy, John Gruden. I got this guy, Bill Belichick. Which one do you want? She goes, Belichick. So he took Gruden. This is back in the late 90s. Okay. Then after the talk roll, Al Davis brought her in and said, should I trade Gruden? She said, no. We're only one game from a Super Bowl. Too late. I already did it. Amy Trask was smarter than Al Davis by far. Because we got screwed both times. We could have had Belichick, and we traded Gruden the year before he kicked our ass in the Super Bowl.
Hey, hold on. Hey, G, man, the only reason I'm not kicking you right now, I'm not blocking you, is because you're my boy, bro. But nah, ain't no fuck the Raiders going on over here, man. Niners fucking suck.
Oh, we got a whiners troll in the chat. You got
we got
moderators,
two of them,
Andy?
man. One of them know that I know.
You got moderators, bro?
I think I do. I don't really know.
Moderators! Kill the troll!
Let's see. Okay, what do you think about this though? What do you think about this? Because look, I believe it was brought up in one of Graph's live. What do you think of bringing in a new head coach, but also bringing in Doug Peterson as a offensive coordinator?
Where's Doug Peterson at right now?
He's at home on the couch.
Where was he last?
With Philly. He was Philly's head coach. That man know what he's doing though.
Yeah, 1 year. No, man. No. I honestly think, look, here's the other thing. Here's a scary proposition. I'm wrong. You're wrong. Raider Nation's wrong. All the content creators are wrong. Raiders move into the second round or third round of the playoffs and kick ass and then get defeated. Who do you think will be a head coach next year? Bisaccia.
Yep.
Count on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Bisaccia bringing a special teams coordinator because you can't devote all your time to that because obviously we're getting run back for 100 yards. Like
I don't want Harbaugh, man. Everybody's talking about Harbaugh in the chat. I don't want Harbaugh.
Fuck Harbaugh. No, I'm just saying is if we end up stumbling into the second round of the playoffs and losing, Bisaccia's
we're gonna be worse than what we were this year.
Huh?
If we do that next year, we're gonna be worse than what we were this year.
Why?
Because Rich Bisaccia will then have just got a team that all of a sudden put something together, not because of what he did.
Kind of like John Gruden at Tampa Bay. How'd that work? He won a Super Bowl because Tony
Not with the Ravens, so I
Dungy's
really don't give a
offense
fuck.
was vanilla as fuck. What I'm saying is, if Bisaccia advances this team beyond what we were, don't think Mark Davis ain't going to give him that shot. He's just going to tell him, go pick up a special teams guy. And I'm just saying, we get into the first or second round of the playoffs and we win a game or maybe two and get cut out. Bisaccia's got this job. He earned it, and he did it with a team he didn't build, like John Gruden at Tampa Bay.
My shout out to Loyal to the Soil. I don't really have anything against John or Harbaugh. I don't have nothing against him. It's just I feel like I know he's had offers to come back into the NFL. He just didn't take it because he's making NFL fucking money at Michigan. He's making the fucking bag over there. He's
doing well.
But my thing is that one with John Harbaugh, I feel like it's almost a level of confidence within yourself. I feel like if you knew you could be successful elsewhere, why not do it? Because if you're going to get the same amount of money elsewhere and it's going to be at the top level, why not do it? So there's something within me that says that he feels that he may not be able to do it himself. That's what I think.
He is successful in college. He went to the NFL and failed. He went back to college. He succeeded. He's not going anywhere.
But the thing is though, it's like he went to a Super Bowl. You know? So it's like it's kind of tough, right? Because that's where we want to be. But me personally, I don't know. I'm just not feeling John Harbaugh personally.
I'm taking this season for what it is. Like at this point, no emotions are involved anymore. I'm not excited about the game. I'll turn it on. I'll look, see who comes out of the tunnel. DC Mamba mentality, want to fucking go to war, or DC Lost Boy. And whatever I see of that, I'll decide whether I watch the game. Otherwise, I'm just like, whatever. I got better fucking things to do with my week. Okay? Instead of going through all that pain and agony. I had a feeling about this season it was going to be special, and that shit got crushed. All the shit between John Gruden, Henry Ruggs, and douchebag Arnett. And I'm like, I understand why DC went through what he went through for a 3-game skid, but get your fucking head together or get the fuck on. And I'm not even caring about this game. Now, if he comes out fired up, throws for 300 yards by the third quarter, okay, I'll be fired up again. I'm going to admit it. I'm like, this is an abusive relationship, okay? It's like being in love with a crack whore. And they keep fucking up, and then they get it together, and then they fuck up, and they get it together. Dude, I don't want to be part of this shit no more. Now I'm just like, yeah, whatever, you motherfuckers.
Hey, Graf, man, they said it's 8:30 on the West Coast, and you already faded, man. What's up with that? Oh God, and he's gonna say Russell Wilson and Harbaugh, and then he says, "All right, I'm out," and then I guess he's gone for the night.
Hey, he's old.
He's old. That man not old, man.
He's old and falling apart, you know.
Damn, falling apart.
Hey, man, I'm ancient. I can talk that shit. I mean, Andy, realistically, I'm old enough to be your fucking grandfather. Let's be real.
How old are you?
40. I'm 56, man.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. How old's your grandfather?
My grandpa, I only know one. He's like 78.
Okay. Well, think of it this way. You're what, 19?
I'm 18.
18. Okay, 38 would be parent age. 58 would be grandparent age.
Yeah.
I'm almost old enough to be grandpa, bro. Like, when you got an old gray beard like this, and you're sitting up here talking that Raider shit, just know I'm probably dead, man. I smoke too much. I drink too much. I'll be dead. But that's okay. I lived a good life.
And they said Grab said you at least 76.
Yeah, Graf's at least, like, well, physically, probably in his 30s, mentally, 4. No, I love Graf. Graf's the one that got
And
me.
they said, OG, I thought you was 21.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I am. I am 21, Graf, for the 30th time, okay?
He said,
No, I love
damn, I
Graf.
was
Graf
18.
is the one
He
that
said, I
got
was
me
18
started
back
like
in
you.
08. Damn.
You know, it's funny. Graf is older than you, younger than me. He got both of us started. You know that?
Yeah, facts.
Like, I didn't have any ambitions of doing a page. I did a page, a channel, but I love it. It's kind of fun.
It is.
I used to bust on my daughter like, oh, them YouTubers aren't shit. They're just fucking wannabes. Don't have a TV show. And here I am. I have a channel now. It's okay. When you're my age, it's okay to admit you were wrong.
They said that they didn't know that I was bringing on Santa Claus on stream tonight.
Yeah, Santa Claus got some streaks, beaches. No, I you know what happened to me yesterday, man? I was on a Hammer show.
Mm-hmm.
All these people are like, oh, gee, who's the guy putting up pictures of you? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, yeah, IG. So I go to IG and I'm thinking, these fuckers are pulling a joke on me, right? Lord Roshitas. Do you know who that is? He's usually in the chat a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, well, on IG, he's El Roshitas. He did a bunch of sketches of me. And that was the most flattering effing thing I'd ever seen in my life. Like, I was like, damn. My wife looked at it and went, he captured you. And I was like, honored. Like, wow. That's kind of stuff you don't forget, ever, you know? But El Roshitas, if you go on IG, did some sketches he does sketches of a lot of people. And he did one of me, and I was like, that was the most flattering damn thing I have ever seen in the longest time.
Hey, man, like, that's why we always say that Raider Nation is a family, man.
Yeah, but dude, this dude, it wasn't expected. It was just like, wow. Like, he did a bunch of drawings of me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, speechless, shocked. It's cool as shit, man. It's nice. That's the thing. Yeah, we are family. We're all family.
Hey, they said that you coughed up another loss to our record.
Yeah, I do that. It's self-inflicted.
John Gruden play.
My cough is self-inflicted.
What the fuck?
What? I can't see the chat. That sucks.
That man Grab said that beard got weird shit all over it.
This beard? Oh, excuse me. At least I got one.
Oh,
at least I don't look like a paper boy. No. At least I don't look like nobody's paper boy.
Oh, damn. Let's see. Milk says Spider White 2 banana all day Sunday. We can't even do that.
No, we don't have. We don't have. We don't have Ingold. We need Ingold for Spider White 2 Banana.
That's sad.
And you and I both know what that play means and what we needed for that. That's funny. And a lot of guys are like, what? Huh?
Let's see, man. Let's see. Hopefully KC coughs up an L. Man, I would love for us to go beat them back-to-back years in Arrowhead.
I'd just like to lap the stadium again with the damn team bus.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
There's something about winning, and there's something about beating the team that you hate in their home.
Yep.
Yeah. Gotta love it. Bro, this team is probably the most injured in Rangers history. Hell no. Last year we had more injuries.
Yeah. Did you see our offensive line last year? We had one starter, for fuck's sake. That's disgusting.
Thank God the injuries have barely just now really started to hit us.
Oh, I miss Perryman. I'm gonna miss Waller.
I think Perryman, without a doubt, after the season, definitely his jersey sales will go through the roof.
I think Perryman will get re-signed. Okay, that 1 year deal.
The thing is that Perryman we traded for him, so he's gonna be here next year as well.
But without Waller in Kansas City and without Perryman, Perryman is crucial, is good to have. Waller KC has no answer for Waller.
Because KC doesn't have any linebackers.
Right, but now it's like, damn, if there's two guys I really wish were on the field were Waller and Perryman.
Yeah, I feel like KC is kind of they're gonna be able to go into this game and be able to look all at Deshaun Jackson. Because think about it, man. We don't have a good pass catcher out the backfield. Jacobs can't catch for shit. Jacobs can't run for shit. We have Foster Moreau, who I think Foster Moreau will pop up. The only thing that Kansas City has to look at in this game is Hunter Renfrow and Deshaun Jackson.
Who's our other running back?
Payne Barber.
Okay, well, okay. Whoa. Stop the presses. He can run. And against KC, I can fucking run. I'm telling you, Barber will have a good day, a better day than most people expect.
This is what I think though. KC, their defense has been putting up great performances the last 3 weeks. Also, our offensive line, run blocking wise, is horrible. And when you have Chris Jones in the middle of the fucking interior of our offensive line, it's going to suck ass for every single running back. Chris Jones is going to have a field day in our backfield. That's just how I feel.
But if you run and you leave Moreau in, he can block against the run.
Yeah.
Leave Moreau in on the runs, send him out on the short passes to gain extra yards. We might be able to pull this shit out of our hat.
And that'd be great, right? Because then we can start speaking hypotheticals again. Oh my God, we have a chance.
No, we don't. But we can at least beat these assholes.
Exactly.
We can at least beat these assholes.
Yeah. Oh no. Willie Gay Jr. is a great young linebacker. I just don't really believe in his pass coverage. Same with Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton is great underneath. I just don't believe in his pass coverage.
That's a problem. We got guys who can stuff the run, but we ain't got guys that are that awesome in coverage in a lot of our linebackers.
Regis, I believe I like that, Richard C. I really do.
I would love to see Regis get in there. That would be fun.
Diablo can use his speed on Kelsey. I mean that matchup would work, but at the same time, I think Kelsey just has too much experience. Personally, as long
as they don't put Abrams on Kelsey, because that little fucking midget can't jump.
Um,
No, seriously, I could put a midget on Abrams and he get mossed.
hold on, because I like this comment right here. I like this comment because this last game, Denzel Perryman went out, Corey Littleton went out. Think about it. We put Divine Diablo at Mike at middle linebacker before we put KJ Wright at middle linebacker. That's kind of interesting to me that KJ Wright was this big, huge fucking sign by the Raiders, and we were so excited. And he didn't even get he's not starting. He's only starting when we're in our base. But when injuries like that happen, I would have expected KJ Wright to go in. Thankfully, I'm glad that he didn't because we got to see Divine Diablo. And Divine Diablo that guy looks like he definitely should continue to
Like
start.
KJ Wright shouldn't get paid that much is what he showed.
Yeah, that's also. And shout out to Omar, man. He with the donation, he says, I was saying to get Harbaugh before Chucky. We need to ride DC contract into 2023. Malachi Nelson, if we pass on Davis, I'll pay Mark a visit. O-line Felelili. Huh? Huh? What?
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Yeah, I don't know. But shout out to you, Omar. Appreciate you. It would be a good marker for Diablo. Man, all you guys are spelling Diablo's name wrong. It's not in Spanish. It's DEA. Diablo versus Kelsey, good experience for Diablo, even if he loses. I like that thought process too, OC. But I feel like at that point, you're kind of just going in to see what you have and not necessarily to win.
Would you rather have Diablo or Abrams against him?
Diablo, definitely. I mean, Diablo was a DB, like deep high, slot. He played it all. Fuck it, let him get cooked. Okay. Falel is an offensive lineman next year in the draft. Okay, I like that. For the draft. Okay. All right. Falele.
Why does all my gray shit look yellow on your channel, bro?
I don't know. It could be the lighting.
I know I got some Oompa Loompa shit going on here. And that's gray, and your thing showing it as yellow. It's cool.
Hold on. Javin White, linebacker, he was shutting guys down in the preseason. I would love for Javin White to get an appearance, but I mean he's still on the practice squad. We haven't activated him or anything like that, so I'm not sure. That is true though, Joseph, and I agree 1,000%. Don't know his first name. Okay. Even if Abram gets mossed, you can expect 100% effort out of him, and I agree with that. If Abram is gonna mess up and fail, he's gonna mess up and fail at 100%. So I can appreciate that. But sometimes getting mossed 3 weeks in a row, I just want to punch you in your face. But
I just want to win. Fuck getting mossed. I want to win.
Javin White, he's been practicing all this time. Port City Raider, he's been practicing all this time. He just hasn't gotten the call up, I believe. I think that's the only thing that hasn't happened. But who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? It'll be interesting to see. Definitely, it'll definitely be interesting to see going forward. But I mean, shoot, it is what it is. It is what it is. Justin Smith, that line. Oh, do you feel like, because right now Jalen Smith he doesn't have a job. Jalen Smith, the linebacker. You remember who I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that if he still is without a job, we should just pick him up?
That one's a kind of no. I don't think he would be. Look, he would have to learn. He played in what kind of defense before? Was he in 4-3 or 3-4?
Okay. Oh no, Jalen Smith cannot cover a long Raider. He cannot cover at all.
No,
He's just a
I
thumper in
don't.
the
That's
run.
why I'm like,
He kind of lost
no.
his coverage ability after his injury. Hey, all right, we got 10 minutes before I hit the 2 hour mark, and that's when I'm gonna hit the end button on the broadcast. But listen, right here, we're gonna end it off like this. Kyle says, Andy, what are your keys to the game? Obviously, getting to Mahomes will be a priority. Mullen coming back will definitely help. I'm gonna let you start, man. Give us a key, give us two keys on each side of the ball, offense, defense, or three keys, and then I'm gonna go with mine.
Okay, keys to this game. Carr needs to be in the right frame of mind. Offense. Second key, we need to keep Abrams out of coverage and keep his ass in the box. If Mullen's available, Tyreek Hill's locked down. I ain't worried about his ass. Bracket Kelsey and go after Mahomes' little Fraggle Rock looking Muppet ass and get that little son of a bitch to where he's so afraid he doesn't know if he's going to make it home for dinner.
There you go. Okay, well, I'm gonna finish it off with mine. Number one, easy, short and sweet. Efficiency first and second down, man. I've been saying this every fucking week. Efficiency first and second down. Number two, you have to keep
Yep.
Mahomes under distress the whole game
Yep.
because Mahomes, in my opinion, is a completely different player when he has pressure. He's completely different. Completely different. Now,
Yes.
number two, offense. You cannot take 3.5 quarters to fucking decide, hey, let's play some fucking football. So that's what I'm leaving it off with. Like I said, efficiency first and second down. Defense needs to continue to put a fuck ton of pressure on Patrick Mahomes. And we cannot choose to play football in the third quarter. I mean, in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes left. You can't do that.
And Andy, it was an honor to be on your show, bro. I've never been on a live with you, and it was fun. I hope
Definitely,
we get
man.
to
I'm
do
just
this
glad that you
more
pulled
often,
up.
bro. I know. I hope we get to do this more often.
Oh, definitely. What we should try and do is I want to try and go on your channel.
That'd be awesome. That'd be really great.
Yeah.
And I would love it. I can do one with me and Captain Jack and doing an old school Raiders thing, or you can come on with me and Raider Joe because we do Dos Pendejos in a chat room on Mondays and Thursday night. If you want to come be a pendejo like us,
Yeah, we'll definitely try and get that in the works. Definitely.
I'll
Because
send you something on IG if you want to come on those. My next show is going to be Monday night, and I'll send you an IG invite. Come on with us. We can chat it up about whatever happens this week and what's going into next week. And no, that'd be great, man. I'd love to have you on, bro.
oh yeah, and one more thing, because my boy Kenny wants to ask you, who started the bump and run?
Oh shit, there's controversy over that. From what I learned, okay, there were a few Raiders involved. And there was I said something about who started the bump and run, and somebody corrected me and said it was somebody else, and he learned it from him. And let me go back and research that one, Kenny, because that's a tough one. One of our great Hall of Famers is credited with one of the godfathers of the bump and run, but I found out it was another Raider who's not so famous who really started it, and I would have to research that. And I'm not going to give you bullshit information, bro. I want to learn for myself who really started it.
Oh, he said that you were the one that corrected that Kenny was the one that corrected you in that live that day.
That's probably okay. So yeah, Kenny.
Well, there you go, man. Like
Kenny's
I said,
being
man,
a prick.
man. Well, hey, like I said, man, I'm happy that you were able to pull up tonight, man. This was very, very fun, without a doubt. Shoot, we have to do this again, whether it's on your channel, my channel, whatever. We got to do this again.
Hey, bro, you want to come on Monday night, man? Dos pendejos in the chat room.
What
I'll
time?
throw you
Because
that
I think
invite
I
through
get off
IG.
at 6:30.
Huh?
What time?
We usually go on at about 9, but around 8, or no, we go on around 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock your time.
Okay. I'll see what I can do, and I'll get back to you with that. But like I said, appreciate you pulling up again. And shout out to everybody that we had in the chat, man. It was very, very, very fun tonight. I mean, shoot, I came on here and I literally said, let's just talk some Raider football, and that's what we did today, man. So I'm very, very happy that we got this done.
I'm going to send you an IG message, but I'm going to want your email because I want you on StreamYard, not on your phone. I want you on your computer.
Okay. All right. We'll do that.
All right, Mara.
Appreciate everybody who came through again tonight, man. Love y'all, Raider Nation. Let's try and go get this dub. You guys should definitely, well, on Sunday, if Graf is doing a live show, I'll definitely be on there with him for the game. If not, I'll definitely be doing it myself. Or you guys will see my face Saturday, Sunday. So tomorrow, Sunday, you guys will see me. But love y'all, Raider Nation. But we're out of here, man. Let's get out of here, OG. Let's leave.
All right, bro.